Hello everyone, welcome to the Boot Room. Andy and Stu here looking ahead to Ipswich Town's vital League One clash with Oxford United this weekend. Going into it off the back of a really good 4-1 victory over Burton, Stu, but that counts for nothing if they do not back it up this weekend. Am I right?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Paul Lambert keeps telling us nothing was won in November, December, January, but it's feeling like it's make or break time, isn't it? 4 points clear of Oxford, beat them, and I think you might knock them out of contention. If you were to lose, the gap closes up, they've got a game in hand, others have got a game in hand. They need to back up last weekend. As good as it was, they need to start another run now. They need to prove that that is the start of another run. If they can finish the season the way they started it, every chance. Big one, this. This is the point where I ask you what team you'd be going with. Shoot.
No one's going to grumble with an unchanged team after a 4-1 win, are they? Not me. Thomas Holy in goal. Edwards, Garbutt, back three of Earl, Chambers, Wolfenden, Nolan and Downs, Judge, Keane, Jackson. You can't grumble at an unchanged team after a 4-1, can you?
No. And for that reason, I will also be going unchanged in terms of personnel. But I might have a little tactical tweak. I might go with the system that Ipswich changed to at half-time against Burton, which was a switch to a back four. It was essentially a 4-4-2. And I just think that's going to be better suited to deal with the threats that Oxford have got. I had a look at their win against AFC Wimbledon in midweek, 5-0 thumping of them, and all of their danger comes down the flanks in Henry and Holland on the other flank. Ipswich looked a little bit vulnerable to the counter-attack in the early stages against Burton last weekend. So I'd stick Earl across to left-back, Chambers and Wolfenden as the centre-backs. I did say unchanged in terms of personnel, but the one area you would maybe look at is right-back, whether you'd go with Gwion Edwards as an all-out right-back or bring Danassian back in. Probably Danassian actually.
For me there.
Because he was playing quite well, to be fair to him, before when he came back into the team. And then that means that Luke Garbutt plays a little bit further forward on left midfield. Downs and Nolan. Alan Judge out on the right. It's not his position of choice, but he showed he could play it last weekend. And then it's got to be Keane and Jackson up front.
Okay, what else are you looking for going into this game?
I just think this could be a good one as a spectacle. We've seen a lot of teams come to Portman Road as underdogs, have a bit more of a cautious mentality, break us down. It's frustrated Ipswich at times. Oxford, by all accounts, want to get the ball down and play under Carl Robinson, and I don't think we saw the real Oxford at the Kassam on that wet and windy Tuesday night not that long ago. I'm looking forward to seeing two teams go toe-to-toe as a spectacle, and I hope that Ipswich can come out on top in that one. What about yourself?
I too think it's going to be a good game, but a tight game, which means the Ipswich Town bench might come under a little bit of scrutiny and be needed in this one. Sadly, there's no James Norwood on there now. We know he's out for around a month, if not a little more, after undergoing another groin operation. That means striking options. You're looking at Freddie Sears as the man to come off the bench if you need another striker, or Teddy Bishop, who's looked a real live wire when he has come off the bench. He's fit again now, he can break the lines, he can run, he's a bit something different. I think Teddy Bishop might be needed in this game to maybe unlock things for Ipswich as the game goes on. Right then, prediction time, Stu. What's the score going to be? That's not a face we like to see.
I've said in the podcast that I'm a little bit worried about this one because I looked at the highlights of Oxford in midweek. They've got pace, they've got threat down the flanks, they look decent on the counter-attack, and I worry that all of those things are potentially Ipswich Town's Achilles heel. And I just worry that they might get caught once or twice in those scenarios, and then all of a sudden the pressure rises, the crowd could get edgy. For that reason, I hate to say, it might be a 2-1 defeat. I really hope I'm proved wrong. What about yourself?
Not quite feeling as concerned about it as you are, but I'm also not necessarily thinking this is going to be a nice victory for Ipswich. I think it might be a 2-2 draw, a similar kind of game to the Blackpool game back in November. Two sides attacking, maybe some controversy in there. But I think it might be a draw, and I'm not really sure if that's good enough for Ipswich at the moment. But we'll have to wait and see. Behind the camera is our resident oracle. He knows what's going on. 3 results predicted in a row. Ross, what are you thinking?
I'm going to make it 4 in a row, hopefully. I'm going to go for a draw as well, but only a 1-1 draw. I don't think we're going to see 4 goals in this game. I don't think. I'll say 1-1 draw.
No wins predicted. Hope we're all wrong and Ipswich can come away with 3 points.